Welcome to Starsnip Gossip. Alright, so this just got messier, louder, and a whole lot more expensive. Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni were back in the same building this week for a court-ordered settlement meeting in New York City, and after hours behind closed doors, nothing was resolved. No handshake, no quiet agreement, no confidential payout, no dramatic exit deal. The 6-hour mediation session ended with both sides walking out exactly where they walked in, at war. According to reports from the courtroom, the settlement conference was mandatory, meaning a judge required both parties to at least attempt to resolve this without dragging it to a full-blown trial. They were placed in separate rooms for most of the day, lawyers going back and forth, numbers being discussed, demands being floated, and still no agreement. Baldoni's legal team confirmed the talks were unsuccessful. Lively's side did not announce any breakthrough either. The trial is currently scheduled for May 18, 2026, in federal court in New York. That means unless something dramatic changes, both of them could be testifying publicly. Evidence could be presented, private communications could be dissected, and whatever has been simmering behind legal filings will be aired out in open court. Now let's talk about what is actually on the table. Blake Lively filed a lawsuit accusing Justin Baldoni of sexual harassment and retaliation connected to their work on the 2024 film It Ends With Us. In her complaint, she alleges inappropriate behavior and claims there was a smear campaign launched against her after she raised concerns. She is reportedly seeking damages exceeding $160 million. That number alone tells you this is not some minor disagreement. That is a career-level legal fight. On the other side, Baldoni previously filed a $400 million defamation countersuit against Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds. That countersuit was dismissed by a judge before this latest settlement meeting. So at this stage, Lively's claims are moving forward toward trial, and Baldoni's massive defamation case is no longer active after being thrown out. And here is where it gets even more intense. A settlement meeting is usually where both sides quietly calculate risk. Trials are unpredictable. Reputations get dragged. Text messages surface, emails get read out loud. So when a mediation collapses after 6 hours, that usually means the gap between what one side wants and what the other side is willing to give is massive. Nobody blinked. There were no smiling joint statements. No vague announcements about productive conversations, just confirmation that it did not work. Sources say tensions have been high since the lawsuits were filed, and the legal filings have been detailed, aggressive, and deeply personal. Allegations of misconduct, claims of reputational damage, accusations of retaliation, and a public narrative that has already split fans into sides. Social media has not been quiet about this, and neither have entertainment outlets. The failed settlement now locks both of them into months of preparation, depositions, motions, evidence disputes, and potentially a courtroom showdown that will dominate headlines again when May arrives. If this goes to trial as scheduled, it will not be subtle. High-profile actors, a film tied to a best-selling novel, massive financial claims, and accusations that cut straight to professional integrity. This is the kind of case that does not stay contained. Blake Lively is standing by her claims. Justin Baldoni has denied wrongdoing in past statements and has fought back legally. The defamation countersuit being dismissed did not end the conflict. It only narrowed the battlefield, headed toward a federal courtroom, a scheduled trial date, and a legal fight that has already cost both sides time, money, and public image. No resolution, no peace offering, just escalation. For now, the only official outcome from this court-ordered settlement meeting is simple: no agreement was reached, and the case continues forward. And if this actually makes it to May without another behind-the-scenes deal, this will not just be a celebrity headline, it will be a full courtroom spectacle. That is the latest on Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. The settlement talks failed, the trial date stands, and this legal war is far from over.